Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing all 12 of the Harry Potter Honeydukes. There's technically 15, there's 3 rares, but at the time I'm filming this, they haven't been released yet. So I'm just gonna show you all 12 that I've made and go from order from least to best, in my opinion, and talk a little bit about them. So starting with my least favorite in the series, it has to be the Licorice Snaps. These are still cute, but I feel like they're the least exciting, at least. This series is one of my favorites. I think they were all really well done. These are all super unique, but this one is probably the least unique one. So they were already formed in these little leeches or whatever they're supposed to be, and you just mix some gold mica into the resin and paint them. That was a little difficult to do because they're so tiny. I did stick some with like tape and stuff down so I could paint them. And then they just go into a jar. And that has to be my least favorite from the series, I would say. Next, I would go with the ice mice. These were really fun to make, and the first one I made from this series. And again, I honestly love all of these, but there's so many better ones in this series. This was a very easy build though. A little bit of resin, add the mice, and then fill it up with more resin. So very cute. Definitely love that one. And it was so hard to rank these because like the exploding bonbons, I had to put them down there, but I love the packaging. This is one of the best of the boxes. It was very easy to put together, and you got to wrap them all, and did have to coat them. You don't have to, but coat them in a orange resin that was really pretty, but then you wrap them up so you can't see them. But I really enjoy this packaging, and I thought those were very cute. Next we have the jelly beans. So I kind of wanted to put this one lower, even though I love it. I hated folding the box. That's always difficult. That's probably a me thing, but I thought that was difficult. And I will say a lot of these are very time consuming, especially this one. You had to mix all these different colors and you only have one tray. They were incredibly small, the molds, so it took a lot of time. It was difficult. Well, not difficult, but just very time consuming, and I was just kind of over it. And you have to make quite a few to fill this up. And then of course you have to fold the box. But I definitely love this box. I think it's very cute, and yeah. Next we have another box. This one we did have to fold, but it wasn't too bad. This is the Fizzing Whizbees. This was a very easy mold to use. They're just solid chocolate looking bees. Very cool. And that made a ton, and it came with a little tray to put them in as well. Next up are the jelly snakes. So these were easy to do. The molds were pretty big. Put a little mica for the tail, a little mica for the head, and then fill it in with this kind of yellowish color resin. Someone said it glows in the dark, but I tested that. Mine does not. So it kind of looks like it would though. It definitely has that shade of the glow in the dark. As you can see, this made a ton. I think they're very cute. This was an easy one. Again, love it, but there's better ones, I think. Then we have the slugs. These are jelly slugs. And these were easy to make. You had to make several different colors. They gave you mica to make 3 different shades, like a blue, teal, and pink, and purple. So there's a few in there. But yeah, it was a tie, I think, between this and the jelly slugs, in my opinion, but I do like this jar that these are in, and I like that the lid fits on it. So that was cool. Then we have the sugar quills. This is another one we had to mix and put them in bags with the tags on them. It was fairly easy to do. I like those a lot. I thought those were very cute. So now we're getting in kind of like the top 4 in my opinion. I did like the Cauldrons. I thought that was very cute. It already came with a cake. You just put it in the cauldron, covered it with resin, added a handle and little stick sprinkles. I like that a lot. A lot of these were pouring stuff in molds, and this was way different in my opinion than the rest of the series, so I thought that was cool. I ended up loving the chocolate frogs for a few different reasons. First of all, you have to give props because the box was already put together for you. Love that. Thank you so much for that. And they also come with cards. And I think I would have liked this regardless of having been to Harry Potter World in Universal, but they do sell these at Universal and they come with cards. So just like nostalgia of that, I guess. We got one of these before and I brought back these for gifts and stuff, and I think now you can get them other places besides Universal. But having bought this in real life and then seeing like a tiny version of it, I loved it. And like I said, the boxes are already made, but that card inside was like a really good touch because that's how they come in real life. And of course, you made the frogs, so you have all this resin left over to make a million frogs if you want to. I saw pictures of people reusing the molds and making like tree frogs and really fun, colorful ones. I haven't done that yet, but that might be something I explore in the future because that's a good idea. Okay, this is one of my favorites. I thought this was going to be hands down my favorite until I got the sugar skulls. These are the candy skeletons, and this was just such an easy, fun build. The skeleton already came made. It's on a clear little sheet, and then you just pour the black resin in and put the skeleton on it, and it like immediately sticks to it and kind of gets surrounded by the resin. I feel like you couldn't mess this one up if you tried, and I think it looks so stinking good. The only complaint is the thing you put them in. I don't know if I made mine too thin, but as you can see, it fell over. And so I have to keep this on my shelf and not move it or else they fall over. I guess I could put some little sticky tack or something at the bottom to hold them upright, but black's my favorite color. I love skeletons, and this just looks so freaking good in my opinion. I absolutely love this one. But we have the sugar skulls. I think the sugar skulls have to take the cake in this one. These were just such a good idea. Never in a million years would have thought, oh yeah, we can decorate some sugar skulls, but they made it very easy. They had the decals, and then you mix some mica into some resin and paint them to kind of like seal everything. It would have been cool if they gave us more colors for gems, more stickers, things like that. But overall, really good idea. And I didn't even notice it until my kids pointed it out. One of the decals right here is a lightning bolt. I thought that was so funny for Harry Potter. So we put one in the middle of his head and made one to look like that. But these turned out really good too. Pretty easy to paint. I did, again, use sticky tack to hold them down and kind of painted the resin in sections and cured it. But these are adorable. So that is my list of least to best. How would you rank these? Leave me a comment below. What's your least favorite and what is your favorite? I'm always curious to hear that. And if you like these kind of like whole collection videos, let me know, because I definitely have several full collections of Miniverse and can make more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.